Hello, my fellow YouTubers. Well, today we're gonna have an interesting stream, guys. I know you guys got to see my last video. I did. I kind of fell asleep, and you know, being your dad is not easy. So I fell asleep, and for some reason, the video got uploaded. I had an hour of nothingness, so deleted that video, and I'm just going to show you after the molecular mission, molecular level mission. We are going to go to meet my son for the first time. So interesting, right? So let's just shut this place down. Let's go. So here is my teleporter. So are you guys ready for the adventure? Let's do it.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Shouldn't we test it first?
I wish we could, but we've only got the one frequency code. There's no way to test it without actually jacking into the Institute signal. And as soon as we do that, we've used our one and only chance. As soon as the Institute figures out what we did, and I gotta believe those brainiacs won't be caught napping twice, that code we've got is useless.
Alright,
let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Okay, so we are going
Getting cold feet?
to
I don't blame.
So here are the quests. We are finishing the molecular level. We are going into the Institute, guys. Ready for this? It's my girl Piper.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Alright guys, so here we go. Let's go meet my son Shaun. Alright, we made it. We made it, guys. Let's go. So this is their base. Here's where the teleporters take us. And now let's just go check into the computer first. So we are gonna load the network scanner. I'll take everything we can. So we have the scan complete. Now we can take out the scan and let's go. quest. Let's go check it out. See what we got.
Hello.
Oh.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Alright, so let's see what's going on.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yes, I am. Check out my son. Let's go check it out. There he is.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Shaun, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Shaun, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shaun, honey? What do you want me to
I
do?
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Shaun. I'm your mother. Just talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew.
Mm-hmm. I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers. And answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
What?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. It wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
$60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Shaun. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here, in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Just gonna save this part because I might want to go back to the decision of me accepting the offer or not accepting the offer, you know. So right now I'm gonna say no, because of course I'm not gonna say no. I don't want to stay here.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute Me? A chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I'm sorry to hear that. I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to stay. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against us. The elevator will return you to the relay.
We did not take the offer.
Only opens with a key.
So I wanted to see what happened if I don't take the offer, so kill him.
Don't have the key.
Now what do I do? So if I say no,
Would need the key.
I'm a hostile and I'm not able to do anything. So I'm trapped, pretty much. The only thing I can do is go back. Let me see if they let me leave.
Reporting status.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there.
Primary sensor critically damaged. Systems
A fellow
offline.
synth verified. Please lower your weapon.
Your destruction.
damage your existence. Sustaining damage.
So that was me not accepting the offer. I got pretty much so I completed a trophy. And where the heck did this teleport take me? I don't know. So let me just go to oh, let's find this guy, give him the whole tape. See what he has to say about it. Alright.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
Here, he's always here somewhere. Where is he?
Never fear, man. I will ensure your safety to the best of my
Croc's
ability.
been growing pretty good lately.
Oh, there he is.
My systems are continuing to function.
Some days
at
are harder
peak
than others.
efficiency.
But even the hard days get easier than the one before.
This place is starting to look like a proper home, thanks
there
to
is.
you.
Hey,
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
We need a way to bring the fight to them.
Let's hope we got something we can use. Well, they sure aren't gonna fall for that teleport hijacker trick twice. Even if it wasn't a smoking pile of scrap metal. All the good stuff on here is gonna be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Oh, wait. So now let's go to... castle. And we are going to find out what Preston thinks about what I did.
This is Radio Freedom. This message is for the General. We've spotted hostile forces scouting near the castle and request your presence.
Don't worry, General. We'll kick their butts and good. Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Glad you made it in time, General. I guess we're about to find out if these new Minutemen really have what it takes. We've seen a lot of those Institute crow things sniffing around. Looks like they're getting ready to try to take us out. We've called in volunteers, so we aren't short of people. We'll see how these greenhorns do in a real battle. I'm feeling pretty good about our defenses, but it sure wouldn't hurt for you to take a look around and shore up any weak points you see.
This is Radio Freedom with a breaking report from the castle. Institute sends on our position. This is not a drill.
Let's take a quick nap.
All available Minutemen in the area, please move in to reinforce.
Why? Because I need to get some healing.
We have a swarm of attackers approaching from South Boston.
Lovely night.
Okay, now let's go.
Yeah? Damn it, where are they? What just happened?
Something's out there.
I waste the cow.
They're all over me! Keep moving!
Blue, we're not alone.
Just keep going!
Hey! What about channeling that anger somewhere else, huh?
Keep your heads.
Keep them off me!
Bingo.
Merc. Shit. That's actually pretty awesome. Alright, so I died. Now we are gonna say yes to the Institute. So let's agree.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so committed to creating a better life for ourselves here. And it's a life that you can now be part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Alright, so we are in the Institute, guys, so...
Shaun, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Why build it to look like you?
We'd advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as an interesting variation. A new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what with the Institute's records on my genetics and physiology. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
I don't need a synth. I found the real Shaun.
Yes, but not the Shaun you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Shaun?
I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments.
Alright guys, so now I can open any door and go anywhere I want. So I gotta go meet some professor. I'm gonna take this to my home. And I don't know if I still can go back home. I think I still can go back home. I don't know, but let me just... Actually, I gotta go find that stuff in bio too, you know. Bio. Let's go. Let's go downstairs.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned,
remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum.
I don't know.
Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties. Best part of my day is coming home to my girls.
Excuse me, Doctor?
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Alright, let's see. So we have there. Let's take a quick shot. So take a quick picture right here. Because I think it's nice. Alright. Take a picture with this background right there. So it's a little photo time.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Hi.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
The commissary is always open. Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
Hey there.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
Hey.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it? When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
A child synth. It's just remarkable.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain? Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division. A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results. I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long out there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it.
So much research, so little time. Hey, I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
It's best not to dwell on the subject. They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
It's great to have you here.
Director Holdren seems
Doc?
very
Welcome.
taken with you.
So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
Dr. Holdren?
Anything I can help you with?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in, and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Where's the gorillas? I want to see the gorillas. Where are they? Here they are. Yeah, 100. Well, interesting. California Barrios office. That is, but I'm taking it. It's a lot of aluminum in here. Plates.
Sweet.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I think that's Byron's office. So we're actually gonna save. Let's save these guys. Save, new save. So we are going to see if we can save that. Let's go. Something happened here. Something definitely happened here. Let's check this out.
That's it. Yes.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Damn. You guys had no idea that I just jumped. I came out of no freaking where, guys. I'm just scared to crap out of me. Shit. It's crazy. A bunch of mods here. Pretty good. Had a microscope that stuff out. Very useful. Let's quick save. Was at home? Okay. We can do a quick save. Let's do a quick save, guys. What's dark? Damn, nice. A lot of paint. It's good. Oh, there's a kitty.
Got it.
It's just a closet. It's a locker. Shaun custom uniform. Oh, we got a coursera uniform. Nice. Another coursera uniform. I'm gonna dress up everybody. In my complex with a course for uniform, I think. Let me see how many uniforms I got. Nice, we got 9. Sweet. Baseball hat. That's pretty awesome. Well, we level up. Let's see what should we level up. What should we get? What should we get? Let's keep getting that agility. I like agility. Okay, let's go. This is gonna be another save. Then I'm gonna have a quick save. Damn, what the heck happened with all the cats? A lot of cats here. Holy shit, I got Merc. That's crazy. Oh, maybe I can turn off the turrets back there on that, dang. Yeah, let me go back to that, the computer right here. Alright, I'm gonna go the lazy way.
There we go.
Charge control. Deactivate. Alright guys, so we deactivated the turrets. That way we have no issues. Okay, perfect. Let's go. We just gotta look, find them, kill them, and then get the stuff from it. Right. Definitely. Alright, empty these puppies out. I'm not going too much, and I'm gonna keep going. Hey, let's do that. I guess they're not off. Alright, let me just shut this is Nikki. Alright. So I'm gonna use my shotgun here just for the heck of it. Get some healing stuff. Alright, there's another cat. Let me collect the goodies for the scrap, because there's some good scrap right here.
Sweet.
So they were doing experiments with people. Bad people, bad people. Meat. Blocks. It's a trap.
I'm in.
Alright, I deactivated the defense system with this thing. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm in the Institute. I'm actually looking for
Terminal somewhere.
so it has to be this terminal then. Remote door, yep. Open door. I'm looking for Virgil's papers that he sent me to look for, so I'm all the way down. Come on, open the door already. Okay, perfect. Okay, there's stuff down there. See any goodies in here? Some canned food. Alright, oh. Why am I naked? Sorry you guys, we're not supposed to see me naked. I don't know why am I naked. Why am I not wearing my dress? the dress. I was allowed to put right arm and left arm. You know what? Okay, oh, we're good. Okay, what do we have here? Nothing. So okay, man. The heck? I feel like this is time for breach time. It's time for a picture. I should put a dress on. Perfect. That's a nice shot. Yes, a blast you. Thank you. Alright, I'm just taking a couple of shots. I like to take shots, you know. Did not find the stuff for Virgil though. So I think these are the guys that created the super mutuals. And oh, holotape.
This is Dr. Elliot reporting for the Bioscience Division. March 22-24. We just received another batch of subjects, but as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The two most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration. Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board. Exposure to too much radiation. We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course.
So these people, it steals the people from the Commonwealth, replacing with saints, and then do experiments on them. That's fucked up. That's pretty messed up if you ask me. It's not nice. Non-nice people. Alright, so what are those tubes? I don't know. Okay. So there's nothing else in here, I think. Nothing to interact with. No more holotape for notes. So let's go to the next one. How about if I shoot this? Nothing. Okay. Let's go to the institute now.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
I did not find Mario Pilcher's papers, so has to be another place. Hidden somewhere. Has to. Let's see. Gotta bring the serum to Virgil. Where's the serum now? I don't remember. Gotta find it.
All systems nominal.
Has to be some other way though. Let's find it. So I think I went that way, right? This is the place I went. Oh, I didn't get this way. So this way. Gotta get that break that this thing doesn't break. I'm tired of breaking these things. Here's only goodies though. I like it though. That is pretty. Alright, so we had that. trying to remember what. I thought he said on the biochemics department, which is here. So I just where I came from. Take it away, 'cause I never know. Oh, wait, no, this is anyway, so. Let's see if I missed something, because I'm looking for the serum. Has to be a serum over here somewhere. It's to the door. Looking for his lab. Oh, another hollow save. See, I almost missed it.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
So he's not a good person. Let's keep going. exit somewhere over here. Another exit or entrance that I'm missing. What's that looking at? So he stabbed it. Wow, he tried to stab it. How the fuck did he get up there? Or he was down here. What's going on? Not this place, we gotta find another place. Another of the labs then. So here's biochemics though.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Hey there.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Excuse me.
So you were there the day the bombs fell. That must have been terrifying.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics.
Root right
It's more complicated than I thought.
Pardon me.
Director Holdren seems very taken with you.
Hi, Doc.
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Ooh, working on something important?
All of my work is important. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations. They're difficult enough without the distractions.
Equations for what?
Honestly, you wouldn't understand them. Now, I'm afraid I must end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
Virtual love, guys.
Please don't get any germs on me.
So much research, so little time.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
No use.
Back yet. virgins. I'm trying to find virgins. This is on the pirate science, right? Actually, I have the video. Check it out. Supposed to fire. Chill out there, right? Should grab all that stuff I don't want. Just in case something happens. Let me quick save. I just want to see the video I did previous to this when I went to virtual. But the thing is, like, for some reason it didn't allow me to say, which is crazy, you know? But okay, so we are going to update all that shit on the internet later. Alright, I don't know what Virgil's thing is, but we're gonna find it, alright? So we are going to go this way. What is this way? Is this bio?
We are honored to welcome you here. Terminal's gotta be somewhere. Sweet.
So funny. So far all the terminals, oh shit. So far all the terminals that I used on here is the first world. Word. Sorry, my tongue gets stuck a lot. Alright, let's go. What? This is awesome. Taking everything. I don't know what is all that stuff for, but I'm taking it. Got a couple of drones. The serums. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. Supposed to be lag, damn it. Okay. Close it. Alright, so it's not in there.
Good evening.
Let's quick save because I don't want to.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Good evening. I am at your disposal. Would you care for food-based products?
Okay, so here's another. Oh, they have so much stuff here. It's ridiculous. That's all right here. Good.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Three levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3! I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
I should say nothing last time I said it. I jinxed it.
Yes.
Oh, Christ. Quick save. Sorry.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
This is bioscience. Was he already, right? Yes. That's where the monkeys are.
Quentin is such a liar. How would he know what the surface is like? He's never been up there.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled. All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
So anyway, guys, so we were as we mentioned, you know, that's it, guys. So we went to the so alright, guys, so that's gonna be for this video, this stream actually, but we explore a lot of stuff and it was interesting. Okay, guys, so I'll talk to you soon. Alright, peace out, guys.